Strangely enough, the church gives us two women as role models in today's readings. Usually we speak of holy men, but today no holy man. Two holy women, two widows, given us as people to imitate, people to learn from. From the first reading, the first book of Kings, we hear the story of prophet Elijah knocking on the door of a poor widow. Of course, when he was knocking on the door, he didn't know who lives inside. The widow opens the door, and there is a stranger who dares to say, "Woman, I'm hungry, feed me." Sounds like some of your husbands, doesn't it? "Woman, I'm hungry, where is my food?" Hospitality in the Middle East is a matter of life and death. For if you live in a desert area and do not give welcome to a stranger, you may as well condemn him or her to death. Hospitality is the most important law in the Middle East. You may be Jewish or Muslim or Christian or God knows what, but they all believe in hospitality. And so this poor widow, a single mother with one child, believes and practices the virtue of hospitality. She says, "Hi, stranger. I only have a few ounces of flour and 1 cup of water. But because I believe in hospitality, I will give you what I have." And then she says, "And then we all will die." She is a little bit a drama queen, but she makes a point. "Go ahead, take it, and then we just die." Someone who believes in the value of hospitality and does not hold back. She doesn't say, "Well, let me divide this in 3 pieces so we all can live for a few more days." No, she goes all the way in. You either believe in hospitality or you don't. So take all I have and then we sit and die. There is a reason why this woman is such an important figure in today's readings. You cannot be a person of faith halfway. You either believe in something or you don't. You either practice hospitality every day of your life towards everybody or you don't. She knows that what she is doing may cost her her life, her son's life, and that stranger's life. And yet she holds nothing back. Another woman from the Gospel of Mark, also a widow, lives the same values and has the same hold nothing back approach to life. People were coming to the temple in Jerusalem, and like in many temples, in many churches, there was a collection box. By the way, there is collection today as well. So people were putting their, let's say, envelopes in the collection box. Some put 200, 500, 50, 20, 30. People were putting nice checks, nice banknotes. And she puts a few small coins, and they make a noise. Imagine putting 2 or 3 dimes in collection basket today. You'll be somewhat embarrassed, wouldn't it? Everybody puts nice papers, $10, $5, $20, and you are the only one in the church who puts 3 dimes. Your neighbors will see what you did. They will hear how cheap you are. And yet, It is her that Jesus points out and says, she gave the most. Those 3 or 4 dimes have much higher value in Jesus' eyes than all the big fat checks. Why? Because she goes all the way in. It's all she has. Perhaps tomorrow she will not be able to afford $1 meal at McDonald's. Why? Because she gave to church all she had. She goes all the way in. She walks the walk. Both of these women believe that you have to do what you preach, that you have to stand up for what you believe in, not halfway in, but all the way in. In English you say, you cannot be 50% pregnant, right? You either are pregnant or you're not pregnant. You may not know yet that you are pregnant, but trust me, you either are or are not. The same rule applies to our life of faith. You either believe in God, in the values that you embrace, or you don't. You cannot do it halfway through. On Sunday, you are a Christian. 6 other days, you live as a heathen or pagan guy who worships almighty dollar. You either are Christian 7 days a week or not at all. Hold nothing back. Be extravagant in your faith, in your generosity, in your hospitality. The first woman from the book of Kings is extravagant in opening her home to a stranger, of holding nothing back. The second woman from the Gospel of Mark is extravagant in her generosity. She gives all she has. Today, as we celebrate the Veterans Day weekend, we think of our heroes who were extravagant in giving their life, of holding nothing back because they believe in being American. You cannot be a Christian without being extravagant in your love, in your faith, in your generosity, in your hospitality. Hold nothing back. If you love someone, if you love her, if you love him, be extravagant in your love. If you believe in something, if you believe in a church, in a faith community, be extravagant in being a member of this faith community. Hold nothing back. If you believe in being a good American, be extravagant in being a wonderful patriot. Hold nothing back. God expects you to go all the way in. Don't love someone only halfway through. If you love your spouse, if you love your girlfriend, your boyfriend, love him or her totally. If you believe in a value of hospitality, practice it totally. If you believe that God calls you to be a member of this or another church, be a member of the church totally. Imitate these 2 women from the gospel today. Be extravagant in your faith, in your love. Stand up for what you believe in. Amen.